Hi, this is Daniel Freshley from Radiant Solar. In today's video, I want to cover the solar installation process. What all takes place from sale all the way through installation and ultimately once your solar system is actually connected. And in today's video, I want to do this in a little bit more of an interactive, involved way. So here on my phone, I have a picture of the same map that I will show on the screen, as well as what is indicated here behind me on my screen. And the point of going over this is to help give some greater context to the processes that we go through after you have made the decision to go solar and what all is involved in that process. So obviously the first step in the process is the system design or sales process with your system designer and sales representative. You guys are going to go through and customize the proper solar solution for you that may or may not include battery backup, that might be an off-grid system. Just depends on what your unique situation is and what you're hoping to accomplish. After that's been completed, the next immediate step of the process is the site survey. I like to always refer to the site survey as really the most critical phase of the project, because it's during the site survey all of the relevant information is obtained about your property, the condition of the roof, the condition of the shingles, the structural information regarding the rafters or trusses, the spacing, the electrical information. Everything is being done on site to fully audit or evaluate the property to make sure we have the right information when it comes to the engineering phase of the project, which is the next immediate step. After that information has been obtained on site during the site survey, things progress to the engineering phase, where our engineers will then go through a structural analysis, and they will also go through an electrical analysis. Now, during the structural phase, this is where things such as dead load capacity, in other words, what your roof can support from a weight perspective, as well as the wind capacity. So for high wind zones, hurricanes, storms, things of that nature, we're ensuring that the panels will not be removed from the roof in those types of circumstances. Now, while that process is taking place, we're also working on the electrical one-line diagram. The electrical one-line diagram is showing how the solar system will be connected to the grid, how it will interface with your home, and that obviously needs to be approved by the county or your city, your jurisdiction in general, as well as the utility company, but we'll get to that step in a moment. Now, the other thing that we will be taking care of during that process is your HOA approval process. Typically, this involves a submittal or a submission of the Architectural Review Board forms that are required for a major modification to your property. Now, we go through this process to the best of our capabilities with every one of our clients. The reason I say it that way is because some HOAs do require that the homeowner themselves submits the information, but I would say for about 90% of our clients, we can take care of that process for you and in collaboration with you. Now, once that's been submitted to the HOA, once the electrical diagram and once the engineering plans have been submitted to the county, it's a little bit of a waiting game. Now, obviously, we do our best to try to speed that process up and encourage the counties to progress and move along as fast as possible. But generally speaking, we like to allocate 3 to 4 weeks for engineering, permitting, HOA approval, review time, just to be on the safe side. Now, once we have the approved permits from the county, we also will then work on getting the interconnection form approved by the utility company, which is what allows your solar system to connect to their utility grid. Once the solar system has been approved for interconnection and the approval from the HOA has been obtained along with the county permits, we are now ready to schedule installation, which is awesome. Now we're at the point where the project is actually coming together. Typically, this can be 3 to 4 weeks from the time that the contract was initially signed. However, we do have some clients that it takes as fast as 2 weeks, sometimes less. And there are other clients that sometimes it can take months. This all is subject to the county, and again, we do our best to move that process along, but it's not something that we have direct control over, unfortunately. On average, it's about a 45-day turnaround time from contract signing to installation. Now, once the installation is underway, there are 3 different things that can be taking place. Number 1 is the solar panel installation on the roof or ground surface. The second would be the inverter or electrical connections. And then lastly, if battery was included, it would be the battery backup installation as well as the critical loads installation, where we would actually go in and install a separate critical load sub panel for the items that you want to have on emergency automatic backup transfer. Now, once those items have been completed, everything comes together to the completion of the installation. We then schedule for the local jurisdiction representative, city, county inspector to come out to the property to review the plans that we had prepared, as well as to review the work we did on site. Once we have an approval for the installation and everything has been done according to plan, we then are able to take that information, pass it to the utility company, and schedule for your utility meter to be replaced. And the meter that would be swapped in would be what's called a bilateral meter, giving you the ability to disperse energy both back to the utility grid or pull from the utility grid, depending on the circumstances, the solar system, and its interaction, and etc. And from that point, your solar system is now 100% operational. It is 100% functional. Everything is moving, it's functioning, and you are now beginning to save money and produce, hopefully, energy credits that you can use in later months and different times of the year. So again, that's been a very quick overview of the solar installation process here at Radiant Solar. If you have any questions at all about that process, as always, reach out to us, send us an email at info@goradiantsolar.com, drop a comment below, follow us on Instagram and Facebook as well for more information, and stay tuned here on this YouTube channel as we're gonna continue to put out more content, more information. Consider subscribing, go ahead and give this video a like and a thumbs up, and we will see you again very soon. Again, this has been Daniel Freshley from Radiant Solar, encouraging you to live radiantly.